Well, this is what it all comes down to, ladies and gentlemen. The SRL Mines Grand Final of Season 8. It's what everyone in the community's been looking forward to. The second last game of the SRL season just before the Grand Final. We had the All-Stars previously. This is do or die for both teams. One last chance. And there can only be one winner between these two sides here this evening. Eddie Oliver, as always, to the SRL community, with the pleasure to be joined by the beautiful, the amazing Tyra and Clay up in the box here this evening.
Oh, thank you, Eddie, and what a game this is going to be. Obviously, both of these teams coming in with great records, but especially the Bears, you'd have to say they're a little bit of what you would call the Knights last season, a little bit of an underdog story, really. They were doubted by many people, however, they've managed to pick their way through the field, and now they're 80 minutes away from potentially winning the Mines Grand Final.
Yeah, winning the Mines Grand Final with this SRL season being sponsored by TBC Live. They've done an amazing job for us, but we are underway. And the Bears are going to have first possession of the ball here. Parks will bring it off the back fence. And back on the inside here to Rain O'Driscoll, straight around one. They're looking to make the authority early, going through the middle here, the Bears now. Just up over their own 40-metre line. Right, they'll go. And the same play again, straight down the middle, up onto the halfway here now. Back to that right-hand side, Lewis. Underneath here to Pratt. And this Tigers defensive line slowly just trying to get back into form now. And here goes Lewis. The long, adventurous ball out to Rain O'Driscoll again. 53 metres gained here for the Bears in this set. A very good start with a lot of energy involved with it. A ricochet pass not picked up. Haas in the middle is going to have to make quick work of it. And they'll be brought down on the Tigers' 35-metre line. And I was just going on about how good that set was there, Tyron, but that is not the right way to end it.
Yeah, it was looking good, as you said, but just that last tackle option, it just wasn't there. And in the end, I think Haas just had to take the run, and now the Tigers, they're going to have some really good field position here.
Second tackle now, the Tigers, they go right. They'll spread it out the back there to Sign Walker. He'll be brought down on the 25-metre line. There's so many stars across the park on both sides. Left, they'll bring it now. It's going to be Keane. Who's going to get the first try of the SRL Mines Season 8 Grand Final? It's fourth tackle with 4.5 minutes gone. Left they go, short underneath here to Prince. Prince will be brought down 10 out. Left hand the upright, that's where it's marked. The ball will be played. It'll be sent up into the air by Kaya Foa. And tap back. Walker stepping around one. Cover needs to come and scramble, and they do, but he'll be brought down right in the field of play. 2 or 3 metres out now here from the Bears line. That's where they've got to work it from. And it'll be G who goes straight around one. A very good run there from the winger coming in, Clay, to take a bit of work off the forwards early.
Yeah, and that's just what you want from your outside backs. Just stamping their authority on the game and taking the pressure off the forwards. And a great start for the Tigers on their opening set, but now hopefully the Bears can respond.
Very good offload there. They're working it through the forwards now. And right, they'll bring it. It's going to go straight to their enforcer in the forward pack there. And this will be fourth tackle. Coming up to the 7-minute mark. Left, they'll bring it. Again, just sending it through. Lewis straight through a hole. Walker out the back to cover up with 15 metres out now. They had their opportunity. The Tigers, it's now the Bears' turn inside of the 30-metre mark. The red zone, the ball's gone flying. Walker's underneath it for the Tigers, and he does an amazing job. He's going to take it on his in-goal, and the ball will be tapped up to the 20-metre line. 6 tackles set here for the Tigers.
Oh, and what a great matchup that's going to be tonight. Fullback on fullback, Walker versus Driscoll. And so far, both have had their opportunities, and this is going to be a great matchup, Eddie.
Mahanu Olu off to Smith. Just inside the 40-metre line, the Tigers, they'll be working it out. They're going to send it straight up the middle now here to Macquarie. And it'll be brought down just outside that 40-metre line. Very well handled there by the Bears defence. And Smith now just absolutely folds one, gets rid of them, bumps them off like a fly, and they're inside here of the Bears half now, the Tigers. Fourth tackle, right, they'll send it. Kaya Foa out the back here to Keane. And Jeff Keane to be brought down outside that 30-metre line now. Fifth it is. Coming up to 10 minutes gone in the first half. And they're going to strike it downfield here with Haas for the return. But the centre there for the Tigers does an amazing job just to come up with a beautiful cover tackle there on the kick chase.
Yeah, great work. And Haas, he's been a very influential player. He's a very dangerous player, so just brilliant work to stop him. And now the Bears gonna have to get it out of their own end here.
And Bradley Parks will play it. Left they go. And it's going to be driven up here by the halves. Trying to get their running game going. Fourth tackle. The early kick might be on the cards here. It would be risky, but they're going to go for it, the Bears. It's not going to find the touchline, but it will be taken well here by Cyan Walker. And here he comes to the return. Walker around one. And Driscoll back there to cover up very well. 35 out from their own line. A very good kick return there from the Tigers fullback. And they play it short here to Smith, who's straight through a hole. The forward's got a bit of pace. 6 to go, called by the referee. Mahanu Oluolu will pick up a flying pass in the air. And Clark's going to go right back to Macquarie now. They're just sending it up the guts here, the Tigers. It's first tackle. 13 minutes gone. Left they go. Smith again. He's stamping his authority here, Smith. He's giving everything in this first prop stint. Second tackle. Left they go. Mahanu Oluolu. Feinting to go onto the outside, but tucks the ball under and runs. Left they go. Short ball here from Afoa to Prince. So the Tigers smell blood in the water. This is fourth tackle. Right they go. Afoa is just going to run it up, but this will be fifth tackle. The Tigers, they're searching for something. Where's it going to be for them? Fifth tackle it is. And it's going to be Mahanu Oluolu, the grubber. Walker coming. Walker, I'm not sure if he got there. It's picked up by the prop, and it's looked to be called a goal line dropout there, Tyrone.
Yeah, a little bit of bobbling, and I believe it hit the post. Just great heads-up play there from Schrodinger, and the Tigers, they force a repeat set.
Oh, look at Smith winding it up. Holy, that man he's out for a mission here tonight. Right, they're going to go. And the halves here just running it for the Tigers, trying to just get them down there, but keep the players cool and calm. Right, they'll go down the short side. Cannon. Just outside that 10-metre line, it'll be brought down just very close to that white chalk. And they'll play it short to Keane. Oh, where's Smith again on him? Will wind it up off the back fence. It's fourth tackle. And they're going to hand it off here to Mahanu Oluolu. Markers are offside, but he'll be brought down just short. A very good one-on-one tackle there from the fullback. They're going to grubber it in again. They tried this the first time. Hits the upright. Clark picks it up. And Zach Clark is over for the first try of the Season 8 Mines Grand Final. They're going wild here, the Tigers fans. Look at the sea of orange in the crowd. And they went to that play the first time. It didn't prevail, but they stayed to their playbook, Tyrone. They're aiming for those uprights. And Zach Clark picks it up and dives over for a meat pie.
Yeah, just great work. Catching the Bears off guard yet again. Maybe that's the game plan for them. And the Tigers, well, they score the first try in the grand final. They've been the best team all season, you'd have to say, so unsurprising, but the Bears, you'd expect them to fight back.
There's so many superstars in this Tiger side you mentioned, Clay. Some have moved up to the SRL, but also others have stayed behind to show a bit of loyalty and just wanting to, have a Mines Premiership. And they knew that was on the cards probably midway through this season. They've just been blistering the rest of the competition.
Yeah, they have, and I believe they finished the season with just one loss. And so just an incredible team, incredible record, and we can see why they've just been working so well as a team, and hopefully they can put it out on the field yet again and score another try.
Mahanu Oluolu now to play the ball here. Just inside that 30-metre mark, then they're going to go straight onto the outside for Sullivan, who had some blistering footwork there to get around the defensive line there of the Bears. Markers just getting onside now. They play it out the back. Oh, sorry. They play it short here to Smith. But I'm sure he was probably wanting to be the decoy there. He's done a lot of work early, and he's probably wanting to head to the bench for a bit of a spell. And here goes the halves again, running as always. Probably a bit too far out for an attacking bomb, but I'm sure they'll punt into the corners. Let's see what the Tigers' kick chase is like here. Mahanu Oluolu to punt it downfield. And Haas for the kick return here. He gets around one this time. Walker out the back to cover, and he does a very good job to get there. Stop just inside their own 40, the Bears now. And you have to say, after their first defensive set after conceding points, that's pretty well done.
Yes, it is, and they'll be looking to get on the front foot, put some attack, put some pressure on the Tigers, because we know if you don't give the Tigers any pressure, they will pounce on it and they will run away with this game.
They're liking the look of the short side here. That's where they're going to go. Back to Haas again, who got them some good meters last time, but won't be able to find the backfield on this occasion. This is 5th now for them. 22 gone here in the first half. Lewis to punt it crossfield. And it's going to be taken here by Cade Cowan. And Cowan's going to be brought down just inside that 20-meter mark now. Trying to back their defense here, trying to swing this momentum, the Bears. Smith now gets absolutely leveled. An amazing tackle there on the big front rower who's just been enforcing his cards early and just making this middle part of the field for the Tigers, absolutely, for the Bears, my apologies, just fall in half. But they're manning up on this occasion. This is 4th now. Right they go. Back on the inside, Mahanu Olu. Yet to really just break tackles, but he's just a workhorse in the middle. He'll make tackles and he'll run the ball whenever you need him to. But a very good kick here from Kaya forward downfield. They've been targeting this right wing of Haas. And he's straight around one. Walker's back there to cover again. But they might need to change tactics here, Clay, because he's just absolutely electric. And O'Driscoll now in the backfield. It's a race with Walker. Will get you in a second, Tyrone. The ankle tap saves a potential certain try.
Just great play from the Bears. They're really working for each other. Haas, we did say it. He is one of their danger players, and we can see why. And off the back of that, the Bears now, they're going to have an opportunity to put some points on the board.
Left side they go, and his outside men were just flat-footed there. He wanted to do something, but unfortunately they just didn't prepare to what he was thinking. Here comes the kick here now from the Bears. High in the air. Somebody needs to take it. Oh, and it's going to be Pratt, but it'll be put onto his back. And that is, they're playing with fire there, the Tigers, but their scramble defense just prevails in the end.
It does, and great work. Whenever the pressure was on them, they can just relieve themselves of that pressure, and now they'll try and look to build and end up making this a 2-score game.
Manu Olu now, just outside that 30-meter line. This is 3rd tackle. Left, they're going to send it the long pass out to Prince. And Prince will be brought down just inside that 40-meter line. 4th tackle it is. Here comes the early kick. It's going to be Kaya Foe to put it on the boot. Not the best of strikes, but it's that will do. Here comes Benny G now. And G to be brought down on that 40-meter line. A pretty good place to start the set here for the Bears. But they've got to find some line breaks. Somebody's just got to put their hand up for a big run. It just feels like that they've been suffocated ever since the ball got kicked off for this first 29-odd minutes. Benny G now round 1. This is looking a bit better from the Bears. 3rd tackle. Again, they're going to work it back down that short side. Lewis, the long ball. Oh, a beautiful pass. And the cover tackle on the inside had to be made because Walker looked to be turned inside out there. This is 4th. Right they go. Short ball here to Lewis. This is left hand to the upright inside that 10-meter mark. 48 meters gained. The Bears, what are they going to do with it? A high bomb again. They're testing out the winger of the Tigers, but Cruz Spiesman just absolutely gets high above the pack and takes the ball beautifully.
Yeah, and great work from both sides of the ball. The Bears getting some good field position early on as Macquarie. We know what he can do. He hasn't done much, however. He's slowly making his way into the game. And as I was saying, the Tigers' defense, great work just to hold them out. And now the Tigers, they've got the attack here.
And Smith now is making them pay earlier, but I think he's a bit tired, Tyrone, coming in towards half-time. And here comes Prince now. 6-0 the score here in the first half. This will be 4th tackle. And they're set up pretty wide here, the Tigers. They're going to look for the switch play. Here comes Walker, but it's picked up by the Bears lock. That is an amazing effort and a beautiful read because Walker was going to be in a one-on-one situation. And we all know how dangerous that is.
Yeah, Captain Fantastic. Just such a high IQ player. Probably the reason why he has already got himself a place in the SRL at the Bulldogs. I think he's actually got vice-captaincy as well, which is a very hard feat for a Mines player. So big congratulations to him, and hopefully the Bears can try something here.
Well, vice captaincy, that's something a massive look forward to in the future. But how good would it be to add a Mines grand final win to your resume coming into the SRL, into a very crucial leadership position? You know, the Bulldogs have got the potential to win the grand final, so he'd be looking to go back-to-back for sure with Moana. But until we get there, it's going to be Macquarie now playing the ball just up over that 20, and they're going to look for Walker now, one-on-one. That's the sort of situations that he wants, just to get his teams out of those holes, out of those tricky situations now. Keane back on the inside. Up over the halfway here now, the Tigers. Fourth tackle. Long pass out to the left-hand side. Prince now trying to find a hole, but unsuccessful on this occasion. Outside that 30-metre line, fifth tackle. It is 4 to go now in the first half here on your Season 8 SRL Mines Grand Final. And here comes Haas just to return it up to that 20-metre line. A very good set there from the Tigers, Tyrone. And they're looking to just try and hold them to 6-0 at the moment, unless the Bears present an opportunity.
Yeah, and Tigers, it's not been, both teams have been playing really well. This has been a really, really good clash. Both teams not making very many mistakes, and that's why this has been such a close and low-scoring game. Benny G, he went around the fullback. That was unfortunate.
Just up on the halfway, fourth tackle. And a very good tackle made there by Mahanu Olu driving the shoulders into the ribs there of the attacking player for the Bears now. And O'Driscoll to send it out the back, driving it downfield. It's going to be taken here by Speedman, and he's going to go straight around one Speedman. O'Driscoll dives at thin air. The cover's coming for the Bears. This is going to be a close one. 15 to go. There's not enough time and there's not enough space. And Cooper Speedman, my apologies, is absolutely a flyer down the sideline. And the fans here in Sydney for the Tigers have shown up in force. They're absolutely going berserk. They're going to go into halftime up by 12 here, Tyrone, the Tigers in the grand final.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate for the Bears. The one time they had a defensive lapse, Tigers pounce on it, but you can't do that to a team like the Tigers. Brilliant work. Speedman, he isolated the centre one-on-one, and then all they had to do was get past the last defender, did so. And the Tigers, they've put this game out to 12 points.
That's what you want to see in a grand final, Tyrone. Just somebody run the length of the field. And it wasn't that he just pulled away from the chasers. It was a close finish. It was only really in the final 10 to 15 metres where he really just strided out. Just had to make sure that he is getting to the line. But enough about the Tigers, the Bears, Tyrone. We'll talk about it a bit more in the second half, but we'll give you halftime just to collect your thoughts. He's so good, isn't he? Halftime. We'll see you shortly here for the second half of the grand final. Welcome back here to the second half of the Season 8 Mines Grand Final here on SRL Mines TV. Live and free as always as it is. This season being sponsored by TBC Live. They've done an amazing job for us holding events and just putting a mark on the map for the SRL this season. And the grand final, the game before the big dance, the Bulldogs and the Storm. Eddie Oliver, as always, the pleasure to commentate this. Joined alongside Tyrone Clay. Halftime, the Bears. They've been the talking point in the sheds. Fans have been talking about it. They're just wondering what's happening out there on the field. Tyrone, have you got any news for us?
No, not really. I think the captain thought they had a really good half. Just talk to them about their defence. No, conceding that try so close to the half-time. Could have gone in 6-0, however. They ended up going in 12-0. Very disappointing, as now we'll get to see.
Ooh.
The Tigers, oh no! He sprayed that out on the full. And the Bears now, well, they need to score eventually. And hopefully this is going to be their best chance for a while.
Well, the Bears have to be first to score. There's no doubt about that. Kaya that kick has absolutely lost its compass there. Out on the full, 30 metres out there in prime position now, the Bears. Short ball here to Lewis. There's fresh bodies out there on the field. All you have to do is just get into the minds of the opposition. Can it be O'Driscoll now? Not able to get around one, but A very good effort there from the fullback. This will be second tackle now, the Bears. They'll bring it back to the centre of the field. Lewis to play it short here to Lee. And a very good driving tackle there from the second rower now. They can play it. They'll go left. Lewis, long ball out the back here to the halves linking now. Fourth tackle. And left they're going to go. Looming pass out to Lewis. Well, this is prime position now here, the Bears. What have you got for us? The fans, they're on the edge of their chairs. They need points. Grab a kick. There it is. That is an amazing grab a kick there from the halves, the Bears. They probably spoke about it in the sheds. Mike Borson's points to the sport. Points to the spot. My apologies. I'm losing my words because that is just an amazing try. But Tyro, most importantly, that is what they needed.
Oh, absolutely. And now with that try, if they get the conversion, it's back within a one-try game. They just need another one. Without, obviously, the Tigers replying. Just great work. Alexopoulos. He's been one of their leaders this season, and yet again, he provides with yet another try, and he'll actually convert his own try here, hopefully.
There it is. And Alexopoulos successfully converts their own try. 6 points to his name, but the team game here in the grand final. The Big Dance has still got another 36 minutes to play out here, and it's been an amazing contest so far, Tyrone. But, you know, we both went into the halftime going, the Bears, they just need to find another gear, but also at the same time, they needed to stop just giving those opportunities to the Tigers, because realistically, at the end of the day, that's where those 2 tries came from, and this is the stuff that they're looking for. Just somebody needs to turn up and just turn it up a gear, and they're being led so well. This Bears side at the moment. Right, they're going to go. And it will be Parks who's trying to break a tackle there, but unsuccessful on this occasion. Second tackle now. The Bears, they're going to work it right back on the inside. O'Driscoll trying to get up and around this defensive line. Will be pulled down on the halfway mark. Right they go. Back on the inside, Lewis. This will be fourth now, the Bears. They've still got some work to do. They'd love a line break, and they're going to find one. It'll be Pratt now. And Signor Walker is going to probably be looked to be taken out of this aerial contest. So if you can put up a good kick, you might find something to come down. Lewis now just to put down the regular punt into the corner. Watch out, here comes Cooper Speedman. But they handle him very well on this occasion. And they're just trying to pin him into the corner. Clay, you would have wanted it a little bit deeper, but you'll take what you can get.
Yeah, as long as you don't make a mistake, which they didn't do, I think that is a good result, and they'll look to try and keep the Tigers away from any attacking field position. Just trying to keep them maybe inside their own half, but they are built for that run, and although they will only have one more tackle to try and defuse.
And Keane now. That was a very good run out of your own end. 49 metres gained here for the Tigers. So much strike across the field. And Cooper to punt it downfield. Here comes Benny G straight around one, but a very good cover there from the Tigers centre. The Bears now back with the ball in possession. That first try, Clay, was scored off of an error. How good is this forward running? The offload back to the captain and the lock. But he's just talking about the Tigers for a second, Clay. They gave away an error, which led to that first try. You either have to create an opportunity or the Tigers potentially to make an error with the ball in possession. Because at the moment, they're not really creating much outside of the opposition 30-metre line. And they're having to work to get down there. And they just seem that they're already gassed by the time that they get into good field position, the Bears.
Exactly. And maybe the Bears, as you said, yeah, try and create some more attack. Looks a little bit flat earth, but hopefully nothing happens. Thankfully, nothing happens there. And the Bears have been good on defense, however. They'll just need to muscle up yet again here.
They have been good, but they're giving away too many meters. 49, but you know, they're starting their sets on the 20, 10, but they're still letting their opposition get up to their own 40-meter line across the halfway. They put a kick into the corner, and you're just absolutely gassed. Your forward's got to get back on side. There's so much stuff in the game that you just want to constantly have running around in your head. Nonetheless, it's fourth tackle, And Mahanu Oluolu's probably going to wind up for the first time this evening. I think that was the two locks colliding heads there as well. Fifth tackle it is. 53 gone here in this game. The second half is slowly winding down to a halt. Who's going to score a try or just hold the lead till halftime? Oh! Walker now, just every single run from an outside back is... You just want to get out of your seat and just start screaming for them, but they're just going to work it up the field now. This is a better place to start your set though, Clay, isn't it, for the Bears? Oh, no. Oh.
Almost an error, though. They would have loved to get that set play off. However, the result wasn't there. He managed
my God.
He managed to keep a hold of that. The Bears, their own fortune and misfortune at the same time. Not a bad set there, though, for the Bears, you'd have to say.
You just want your kick chase to be on point here, because if you give away a line break here, honestly, they might go the length of the field. Cade Cowan now, looking for the return. O'Driscoll, so close there, the Bears. They nearly fell away, but they held on. They've still got a lot of work to do here defensively, but I'm not sure if the Tigers are going to let up. They've just been constantly at this same level, and the Bears aren't just seeming to hold it at the moment, Clay. The Tigers have got so much enthusiasm with the ball in and defense as well.
Well, this is what they've shown all year. This is why they're the best team in the comp. And yet again, they're getting into some good field position, getting some easy meters, you'd have to say. So now the Tigers will get to put up an attacking kick here.
Yeah, this is the best position that they've had all half. The Tigers, what are they going to do with it? Mahanu Oluolu puts the bomb up. An uncontested kick there, Driscoll, but this is what they need to be doing, the Bears, but they're having it done to them. The Tigers, they're playing the field position game. Clark picks up an intercept. Well, it's all on now here for the Tigers. One try should seal it. Macquarie, can the big man get over? Is it going to be a forward just to settle it? They play it short to Mahanu Oluolu. Third tackle, the Tigers are in front of the sticks. They're not looking to do anything really expansive. He looks right, goes left. That is an amazing play from the hooker. And Smith is going to dive over for an amazing try. And Borsons wants to go up to the bunker to check this one. But he's got in there one-on-one. And that craft out of dummy half there from Clark, shape to go right, comes back left. Just took the attention off for that little bit for Smith to get that acceleration, the momentum to drive over for an amazing try.
Yeah, great work from the hooker. And Smith, he's had a really good game. He probably actually deserves a 4-pointer in the big game. And he finally does get one. And now you'd have to say this is going to be a really tough task for the Bears. They're going to have a big mountain to climb if they are to overcome this deficit.
Yeah, the mountain, so it's back to 12 points, 20 minutes to go. We've seen it done plenty of times before, Tyron, but you're talking about the biggest stage of all, the Season 8 Mines Grand Final. There's nothing bigger than this. The occasion for these players, this would be something that they would have never experienced in their SRL careers to date. And you know, the Bears are going to be asked at the moment, 20 to go, 12 points down. It's a very huge task to try and just take on. And nonetheless now, just the Tigers will get the ball back after points. Let's see what they can do with this set here now. Right they go. And straight through Cooper. That is an amazing run from the halfback. Second tackle now here for them, just outside that 30-meter line. Clark will bring it back to the middle. Here's Smith again, just winding up. 3 to bring him down in that tackle. That's what you need. He's so dangerous. And Zach Clark now to go left again. Mahanu Oluolu. He got absolutely folded. But he wore it well there, the lock. Left they come. It's going to be Prince trying to break a tackle, but he'll be brought down just on that 40-meter line inside of the Bears' territory. 18 points to 6 here in the second half. A very long kick from Kaifoa. Picked up by Haas. He takes it dead. He takes it dead. And he had all the time in the world. And he just, he could have let it roll on too, probably as well. But that is so unfortunate. Yeah, and the Bears, their luck's not in this second half. They give away a penalty as well. Quite unfortunate. I'm surprised the Tigers maybe it might have been out of range, but I would have taken 2 and made it a 3-score game. Well, they must smell something that we don't down there. There's something that they're feeling, the senior players on the field there for the Tigers. They're not wanting to let this pressure up. They want to just keep the neck or keep the hand down on the throat. They don't want to let up. They've got something that they want to make a statement here, the Tigers. They've got something to say, and they're cooking on an amazing play here. Left they come. Long pass. And Sullivan, offload back on the inside. Macquarie, he could have held on to it.
He would have scored. He would have scored. He would have
still
scored.
got some tackles up their sleeve. The Bears with work to do. Here comes Keane. And Jeff Keane to be brought down. Oh, that is millimetres short of the line. Clark in a dummy half. Oh, Macquarie again, the crash dive play. Well, it all comes down to this. The final blow, the dagger in the heart. Kaiafoa puts the bomb in the air. Tap back. Walker, he would love one. And he's going to get it. Cyan Walker. Oh, that is an amazing try there. They're looking like that they're on the training paddock. They're in cruise control. The Tigers, they've just been so amazing all game. The tap back, around one-on-one. Everybody's just out on their feet. They don't know what's happening, the Bears. It's been a long game. It's been tiring. Cooper to look to convert to continue his perfect kicking record so far this game. But Cyan Walker he delivers. He delivers every single time, doesn't he, Tyrone? You ask of him, if you need something, he'll deliver.
Yeah, Mr. Reliable, and he's missed the kick. I don't think it's going to matter that much, though. Don't think the Bears have enough time to come back in this game. They're going to need to nearly beat the clock. They are going to have to beat the clock if they are to win.
Well, they do have time, but the thing is, do they have the caliber of player out there on the field? That's the question that you want to be asking. And the only time that they've really looked dangerous, Clay, is when they've been presented opportunities. But you have to give it to the Tigers. Their performance here this evening has been so clinical. It's been perfect. It's pretty much been rugby league perfection. When it comes to how you want to play a grand final, you start off quick, you start off strong. You turn the game into a grind, and this is what happens. You play the long game, and the rewards will come. And Clay, they've absolutely just lit this stadium up like a firework, and they're showing how good their side is and why they deserve to win this premiership.
Not only why they deserve to win this premiership, but why they deserve to be in the SRL. They will be the 15th team in the SRL next season, and this game is a perfect showing of why. The innocent. But this game is a perfect showing of why they deserve to be in the SRL next season.
Oh, no, it definitely is. And, well, it's kind of cliche. I'm sure it wasn't planned that way, but Tigers in the Mines win the grand final, then they get promoted into the SRL. So it's a pretty good narrative and a good story for Riley Murray to start off his SRL journey, captaining the Tigers for Season 9. But until then, they're just going to be enjoying every single moment these players out there on the field. Parks goes straight through in front of the upright outside that 20-metre line now. Fourth tackle. The long pass here to Lewis. And deep inside here of the Tigers half, the Bears. They haven't had these sort of opportunities for a while. The grubber kick, it worked the first time, the second time unsuccessful. Knock on, 10 minutes to go. And they get let off the hook there, the Tigers, but the Bears, that's just what it has come down to, Clay. Completions, just the ability to be able to consistently go to something that will give you results. But unfortunately for them here this evening, it just doesn't go their way. The rugby league gods, as we like to say, Clay, have decided it's time for the Tigers to have something to cheer about.
Yeah, it's quite unfortunate. I thought the Bears haven't played too badly. However, you need to play really well in these types of games. They just haven't. And unfortunately for them, their Cinderella story is going to come to a grinding halt.
And Haas now. We brought down just outside that 10-metre mark. A beautiful kick chase there from the Tigers. First tackle. Left they go. The captain's looking to make a statement. The captain's looking to make a statement there. Beautiful run there from him. Second tackle. Now, right, they'll go. Lewis trying to drive up just inside of that halfway now here, the Bears. Third tackle. And a long pass here out to Lewis. He's had a lot of touches here this evening, Clay. He's gone through a lot of work, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. It's unfortunate. He hasn't come up with the result that he would have wanted, but I think he'd be happy with his personal performance. And now, there's only 6 minutes to go till we'll see the Tigers crowned champions.
Here comes Cade Cohen now. 6 minutes to go now here, Tigers fans. Get up on your feet, get out of your chairs on the couch and start clapping your boys along. Get them over the line. Up to the halfway now. Smith, short ball, Cannon. Brought down just 40 metres out here. They'd love another one here, the Tigers, Claire, but I'm not sure how much they've got left in the tank. Key now, played short to Smith. This will be fourth tackle called by the ref. Left they go. Short pass here to Macquarie. Marker's got to get back on side. The kick here from Cooper. Clark will send it back. And off the boot it goes. Again, they're targeting Haas. Very short kick. And Haas gets around one. Walker, it's now a foot race. Can they get a consolation try here, the Bears? Off to the races they're going. Haas, there's cover coming from everywhere. And it'll be brought down just outside that 10-metre mark. Are they going to have the final say here? Oh, here goes the hooker outside a dummy half. He's already gotten one. Unable to get a second there on that occasion. The short side's looking very daunting. Left they come, and Benny G will be driven down just 4 metres out. Third tackle. And a very good tackle made there on the captain, but still in the field of play. Again, the short side, they're lining up flat, and he goes out a dummy half himself. Can the Bears find just one more try? Can they find a few more points for their fans? The bomb up in the air, it's very shallow. It should have been put deeper. Tap back. O'Driscoll, can they find a grand final try? No, they can't. Macquarie, the big forwards are in there in the middle. They're absolutely gassed. Oh, no, they're not. They're still winding up like it's first tackle of the game, Tyrone.
That just shows the Tigers why they've been so good. They fight until the end, no matter if they're going to win the game anyway. So they fight until the last seconds of the game, until that final siren goes. This has just been a complete and utter performance from such a special team.
And Clark now, there might just be one more play left for this Tigers side. Here comes the final play, back on the inside and up. He's had enough, Mahanu Oluolu, full time. Ladies and gentlemen, your grand final winners for the Season 8 Mines Grand Final. It's going to be the Tigers. It's been an amazing competition. So much work and effort. A massive thanks to Mike Borsons for just constantly turning up week in, week out, getting these games done for you and getting us commentators to come to the box. It's been a pleasure as we go through the stats here. The West Tigers 22 points to 6 against the North Sydney Bears. Tries to Smith, Walker, Clark and Speedman there, and the one try there to the hooker for the Bears. But the stats really do tell the story, don't they, Clay? Better completion. They made less tackles, and the pretty similar line breaks, but they had more ball. And at the end of the day, that's what told the tale.
Yeah, that was the big difference. They had more ball, they had more sets. Other than that, that was pretty even, but that's all that you need, really, to win a game of football. You just need to have the ball and you need to use the ball really well, which is what the Tigers did.
As we go to look at individual stats here for the Tigers, a very good showing from... Look at those two forwards. Nathan Macquarie and Darwin Smith. Those guys are running up over 171 metres. Holy crap, that is an amazing effort from both of them. And honestly, you don't see anything better than it. 4-3 line breaks between them. The kicking game from Kaiafoa and Cooper there. The two halves, they just led them around well. It's just perfection rugby league. There's nothing better than it. A very good running game there from the halfback as well. There's times that he needed just to defend 11 tackles, 0 miss, but when he had to run too. And it really showed that he did have a clean pair of wheels. As we go to have a look at the North Sydney Bears, unfortunately just not getting it done here this evening. Nathan Haas just absolutely, it took him a while to get going, but he made 3 line breaks, 1 tackle, 168 running meters there. Raina Driscoll at the back, they had to make 14 tackles as well. They missed 0, and 2 line breaks. They just got put under too much work there, the Bears, and the Stars in their side just fatigued a little bit. They weren't able to keep up to the pace and the standard of rugby league that the Tigers were setting. But nonetheless, a massive thank you. But stick around here on SRL TV. The Season 8 Grand Final, the Storm up against the Bulldogs, will be up very shortly for you. Get excited, get hyped. There's nothing better than it. But to everyone in the SRL Mines community, Eddie Oliver, joined by the magnificent Tyra and Clay. Can't wait to see you next season for more SRL Mines action.